men, like the guys, are they allowed to look at women that are half naked like that?
These are songs at Paul Beckman, Palu Rainbow Song, about the Oprah Winfrey show. Last Oprah 2010.
A prominent oral surgeon was concealing a really grisly secret that would eventually become headline news. Take a look at this story.
When I first met Michael, my heart fluttered, and I was like this silly little giddy schoolgirl. He had this strong, silent way about him. I was deeply in love with him. We were soulmates. People used to call me and Michael a Ken and Barbie. We were this tall, beautiful couple. It was almost like a dream. Like he was just this perfect guy. He exuded this strength.
Michael had a thriving dental practice off of Fifth Avenue in New York. He was a family man, a father of two, who enjoyed his upscale suburban life.
My husband was on a great track, a very successful path of a business that helped others.
But Michael also had his demons.
I found out that he had a drug problem when his office called me and told me he was passed out on the floor and he had a syringe in his arm.
He struggled with drug addiction and eventually lost his medical license because of it, and that was just the beginning.
It was July of 2000, and he never came home. So about midnight, I decided to put my kids in the car and to go look for him. I came upon flashing lights, and I saw Michael standing there with the policeman on each side of him, handcuffed and being pushed into the patrol car. And I started yelling, "Michael, Michael!"
Barbara realized Michael wasn't in the car alone. He was with another woman.
I had found out at that moment that he had a girlfriend. I knew for sure that they had had the affair. When I first found out that he had cheated on me, I didn't want to believe it. I was shattered. My entire idea of love, marriage, was shattered. So Barbara's husband's drug use and alleged affairs would not prepare her for the horror. There was more to come. Take a look.
After losing his medical license, Barbara's husband, Michael Mastro Marino, started a business selling body tissue for transplants and bone grafts. She thought he was back on the fast track, making more than $4 million in 4 years. What Barbara didn't know was that what started out as a legitimate business had turned into an illegal operation, and the police were closing in.
I had never seen anything like this. It was evil.
Michael was actually making his money stealing and selling skin, bones, and other body parts, without permission from grieving families. Karen Del Rey's father was one of his victims.
They took his skin. They took his bones, arms, legs. They took cartilage around his heart. They cut him up pretty much piece by piece.
This is one of the sickest crimes that has ever been committed.
Mastro Marino and his team dissected more than 1,000 dead bodies. Even more disturbing, they knowingly sold tissue and bone infected with hepatitis, HIV, and cancer. Thousands of people were put at risk. X-rays show they even replaced stolen bones with plastic pipes so loved ones couldn't detect mutilation. And to disguise missing tissue, corpses were stuffed with garbage. On February 23, 2006, Barbara was shocked when her husband was arrested by the police. Despite the charges, she stood by Michael's side.
He was my husband. I've lived this life with him. He told me he was innocent. I believed him.
She stood by Michael's side. She was his wife. She believed him. She believed him.
My life with
What
him
do you
was
now?
my entire life.
Well, my life with him was
Everything
my
that I
entire
believed
life. I
wasn't
didn't
so.
know he was stealing dead parts out of dead people's bodies.
And when you find out
Is that
truth,
what
Barbara
he
doesn't
was
make everything
really
that was
doing?
feel like a lie. So when you find out the
But
truth,
was it like a lie?
does it make
Did you find out the truth?
good times
Does it make all the
also
good
feel
times
like a
go
lie?
away?
All of my memories are not sacred. They're all not so. They're
Not
so.
all
I have
my
pictures
memories
upon
are
pictures, and all of them,
Not all my memories are sacred.
they're a lie.
You are
You know, I just want to be able to help women out there be able to avoid my pain.
Okay, how could we or other women have helped you at that time if, in fact, you're in love, you not only are in love, but you believe that this is your soulmate? What could anyone have said to you or shown you?
I